Okay, y'all, so I ain't got time to be sitting around nowhere today doing no videos. It's 7:30 and I'm pulling out, man. Like I said, this shit ain't costing nobody but me, man. You know? Yeah. So I gotta go over here to the mechanic shop first because that's where the other rig is, and hopefully that's where Zach can get a ride to. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard from him, man. Let's see. He just texted me and said that Sarah is not answering his text, so he don't know if she'll give him a ride or not. And it's, you know, 7:30 in the morning. See, it's just now, so that means, what does that mean? That means I got to go over there and pick him up. That's what that means. Shit drives me crazy, man. It's just stupid to start my day like this, right? Yeah, I can't stand it, man. Well, you said that you had it taken care of. Do you have a ride today or not? It's killing me with stupid shit, man. And this is why the video yesterday was so, I guess, I don't know, negative or whatever. You know, because this is what I knew I'd be having to face. Not only do I have to leave earlier, but I got to go pick somebody up. I got to take them to wherever the car is, where the rig is, and then when we're done, I got to take them home. That means everything's got to coordinate just right. That means that I can't go take care of anything else that I may need to take care of when we get off work. But so I got to what? So I got to ferry my help back home. See, and I don't, you know, I don't want to do that. It just drags the shit out of me, man. Nothing worse than starting your day off with the dumb shit. You know, right off the muscle. As soon as I insert myself into my job out here, this is what I'm dealing with. Can't even get in the truck and sit down for a minute and focus on my day or nothing. No. I'm too busy fixing problems. And, you know, it's a huge pain in my ass, man. I'm not no Uber driver. The quicker I get him out of the, you know, to the, I just resent it, man, so bad, y'all. I resent having to go through this shit. I mean, it almost makes it where, I mean, if Francisco was out here, Zach would not even be working today, because he ain't even really trying to even get a ride. You know, he's living with a lady and she's got a ride. She needs her grass cut, and he can't even go in there and ask her, and she's just the next room over, if she'll give him a ride to work. And I'm going to have to deal with this until that car's fixed, or until Francisco comes back. I don't know that I'm going to want to do that, man. I just don't think I'm going to want to do that. But see, I got so much work, you know, so many accounts, so much work that I have created just so I can pay the help. It's the most backward ass shit I've ever seen, man. It is. Disgusted by it, man. And I really ain't got nothing good to say. But I can say this, that if you ain't got a ride to work and I have to deal with all this, you're not going to make as much money working with me. You're not. I don't give a damn. You're not going to make as much money, but you're costing me a lot of headache when, you know, well, hey, Ray, it was just an accident. I know. I get it. And I got to pay, right? So if I got to pay for an accident that I ain't damn even been involved in, that nothing to do with, then whoever was in the accident's going to have to pay too. And I ain't talking about monetary, I'm talking about with time, energy, effort, and monetary. Because see, you can't pay for good headspace. That ain't for sale. See, I need to be going that way. I said opposite of the way I'm going. I need to be going that way. And I'm not. I'm going this way, only to have to turn around, pick them up, come back this way, drop them off, go back that way to get on the route. I would not have even been on this road or nothing had we not you know, set up for today. I mean, I put the vehicle as close to his house as I possibly could, you know, and he still can't even get a ride to there. So if he was at my house, then hell, that's another 3 miles, 2.5 miles one way. It'd have never got there, and then it would have cost me even more. It's a pain in the butt today, and it's going to cost me time today and some gas, but I'm only going to have to take him right over here to the shop. I don't know, man. I just resent being put in this spot for nothing. I ain't done nothing, man. Just try to treat these guys right, man. But I'm the bad guy. See what I'm saying? I'm the bad guy. And I ain't done nothing, man. And I bet he didn't even, you know, check the fuel thing on the car. I bet he ain't done nothing to the car. That car will sit there for a freaking year like that if I'm not proactive. Because what's going to end up happening is I'm going to get so frustrated doing this right here. See, look. See, I gotta sit in this traffic too. See what I'm saying? So frustrated about it, and then I gotta come back and sit in it again, and then I gotta go back to get back where I'm supposed to go. I gotta go back and sit in it again, all because somebody wants to take their car where they ain't got no business being. I'm gonna try to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have to minimize the days out here this week. I'm fixing to kick some of the properties on down the road to next week or whatever, because I'm not going to be doing this every day. This is ugly. Sitting in traffic going to pick somebody up. Oh, I got to pay them too. Boy, it just burns me up, man. It really does. It really, really, really bothers me, you know, that I'm in this spot because of somebody else. And if it ends up costing, if we get that car to the shop and somebody's got to pay for that, they got to get it from his place to the shop. I don't know who's going to pay for that. I ain't. And he ain't got no money. I ain't got nothing to say, man. Okay, so I got Zach to the shop, to the other rig. And he's headed, he just pulled out of there. Of course, you know, I have to lock everything back up at the shop because they're not open yet. 35-minute ordeal doing all that, right? And I'm gonna bitch about it. It's okay if it would have been an emergency type situation where, you know, I had to go through this because of some you know, valid freaking, you know, my wife's pregnant, or, you know, something like that, then, you know, I'm a lot more open to that. But for me to have to go through all this behind a knucklehead move, I ain't open to that. Don't like it at all. So, yeah. But I gotta text everybody, because see, I didn't know if Zach was coming to work today. I get so discombobulated, man, when I start having to think for them, right? As long as, you know, I don't have to think about how they're going to get to work and all that, then I can focus more on the business. But see, I haven't spent a lot of my time doing things that I don't want to do. And it's okay, I guess, but I'm going to bitch about it. You can believe that. See, I ain't take care of none of this because I wasn't sure if dude was coming to work today. I didn't know, you know, because I texted yesterday afternoon when we got done, and I didn't get no response. Never did get a response, you know, all the way until this morning when I texted him about 7:30 talking about, you got a ride? And he's like, no, I ain't got a ride. you know. I mean, stuff don't take care of itself. He didn't reset the fuel thing on the car, nothing. So, you know, so there's another day that done went by. But see, it's okay as long as it ain't costing him nothing. And it ain't costing him nothing. As a matter of fact, it might be easier, you know. But it's gonna alienate me so hardcore that I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it. So. And it's, you know, Sarah, you know, his roommate, she's wanting somebody to come cut the grass. Think you could let Zach cut the grass? You know, you think you could give Zach a ride to work? No, I can't cut the grass. It ain't been cut in 2 months. You ain't, if she, you know, she ain't willing to give Zach a ride to work, then I ain't willing to cut no grass. And there, no. And see, tomorrow's going to be worse, because tomorrow we're not even on this side. See, today at least we're working semi on this side of town, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow we are working on the other side of town, but I'm gonna have to come all the way over here, sitting all that traffic, and to go all the way back, and then no, hell no, I ain't doing that shit. It's gonna cost him. It's gonna cost him, and I ain't talking about me. I ain't talking about money from me. He's gonna have to call an Uber or something, because I'm not gonna be doing all this. And if you don't like it, then I mean, I don't know what to say. I ain't work all these years to build a little business up only to freaking become a taxi driver because of somebody's decision. And I'm gonna bitch about it all day long. So if y'all don't want to hear it, just go on and change your change the channel, man. This is what it is all day long. And he'll probably have to stop at the store and all this too. So, you know, it's cost me every which way. Because I guarantee you, he ain't ate nothing, he ain't drank nothing, he ain't got no money, or he ain't got no way to go nowhere. So obviously he's gonna want to stop with the car while he's on the clock with me. See? I ain't got nothing good to say, y'all. All right, man, one down, 45 minutes, man. Not that great, $80, so. And, you know, I might have to change the way I do this one. Because early in the morning, it's a little bit wet to be all I can be over here. So, when you got a guy with you, it's a little bit different, right? Because you don't have to, well, you don't have to do everything. And you don't have to really watch what you're doing as much as far as blowing the wet grass and all that. So, yeah. Really should have brought the damn bagger out today, because all the grass is going to be wet. And, yeah. So, now I'm going over here to this 2-acre site, 2.5 acres, whatever it is. Y'all been over here before. It's right up the street here. It's 120. So, very little detail over here. Pretty easy property, actually. So, it's just a big, you know, a lot of mowing. It's good to have 2 mowers over here, but you know, I got the mowers, but I ain't got the guys. So, but I ain't gonna have time to hardly kick it today, y'all. I got a lot to do. All right, y'all. So I got these 2 done. You know, the one over there is 80. This one's 120 plus $10 on the spray, so that's 130. So there's 210, and it's 10 o'clock right now. So Zach's done one. He's headed to the second one, and they're next door to each other. So yeah, that one's done. That one's done. That one's done. He's gonna go there and there. So he's got 4 that he's gonna have to go do right now. 1, 2, 3. So 2 of them are next door to each other, and these are the ones that he normally does on this route. We're doing it a little bit different today because I had to go over and pick him up and everything. So Yeah. Ain't got a whole lot of time to be bull crapping around today, man. Being on the mower and mowing, and you get a lot of time to think, and I'm trying to think of the best way to handle all this stuff. It really bothers me that, Zach didn't take the time yesterday to see if he can drive the car over to the shop. He didn't do anything. He went in and went to sleep. He said, yeah, it was really hot yesterday. When I picked him up this morning, I said, hey man, did you reset the fuel thing on there and see if the car will run? No man, I didn't have a chance, man. It was really hot when we got off work, and well, it was really hot Saturday when we got off work too, but you found yourself way the hell down there in Atlanta. What the hell? And see, for every day that he doesn't do anything in the off time to get the car to the shop, to get the car fixed, it's costing me. And I'm going to be up in arms about that stupid shit. I am. I'm probably going to have to put an ad out, because I'm not going to be picking guys up and taking them home. I'm not going to do that. Especially when they're not even trying in their off time to get the car to the shop. See? You know why? Because it ain't costing them nothing. For dude's car to sit there, it ain't costing him anything, because I'm picking him up, bringing him home, and providing him with money. It ain't costing him nothing. It's gonna cost him, because I'm fixing to work a 10-hour day, because I'm not gonna be picking nobody up, and I'm not taking nobody home. So whatever I got to do to make that happen, if dude don't have a ride to work, then he won't be working. That's the way it is. That's just how it's got to be. And I ain't trying to be a dick about it, but that's where I'm at, man. Had all afternoon yesterday to try to, figure out how to get the car to the shop, but it was too hot. But it wasn't too hot for him to run the streets on Saturday. It's just, yeah, all that. Hell no, man. Come on, y'all. And this is what you face when you got guys that work for you. And it ain't nothing personal. It really ain't. It ain't nothing personal against guys that work for me. It's just the reality of what you have to deal with. He didn't fool with the car none yesterday, because he's like, well, why would I go out there and fool with the car when I know that Ray's got to have me out here, and he'll just have to come pick me up in the morning. Sorry for Ray's luck. That's what's, and I'm not gonna let him drive none of my vehicles home. That is not gonna happen. So, and I'm not gonna give an advance on his pay either. The only way he'll get an advance on his pay is if it's got to do with the car, getting the car to the shop and all that. That's the only way he's gonna get an advance, and I'll pay the wrecker or whoever to get it over to the shop. But it's gonna come out of his check. I'm just, y'all, I'm just frustrated, man. And it ain't personal. It really not. It's just, the situation that I find myself in. And of no doing of my own. I ain't done nothing. Yeah. Who says the racer don't work, y'all? Dude. 94 degrees out here, and your boy is killing it. I said killing it out here, man. Nothing nice, man. Shoot. I done an extra one too. I'm at $500, man. $490. And it's $12.43. So whatever Zach makes, he's gonna be right at he had a little more driving than I got, to be honest. So he's gonna be, he'll be generated right at $400. And you see, something like that. Let's see. But he's done more properties. See, I've done all the big ones, and the ones that are bigger, and there's a lot more shit to miss on them. He's just doing the ones he normally does. He's just doing them He's just doing them in reverse on today. And I could explain exactly why we're doing it like that, but you'd probably get lost in the shuffle. It all started because I had to go pick him up. So that throws the timing off, and that's how minute the timing is to me out here. You know, you got to be able to predict how long it's going to take you to do something, or your guys. So let's see where Zach's at now. Zach says Miss Morley had him do this, and that. See, Miss Morley, she don't pull that crap with me. She'll have Zach back there. I'm gonna call her, man, because me and her talked about doing that back piece and how much more money I would charge her. And if she has Zach do that and not pay for it, see, I don't like that shit when they try to, you know, debo the freaking help, man. Hey, Miss Morley, how you doing?
Good.
So, did you have Zach cut that back piece?
I did.
So,
no, I did not. No, I did not. I told him, he cut the bank. I told him to do the bank because there was a lot of stuff growing up in that.
Okay.
And the next thing I knew, he was up in the back mowing.
Okay, because, you know, me and you had talked about us to start doing that, right?
Yep.
And did you add to the check?
I didn't ask him to do that.
Oh, okay. Well,
because I was planning on doing that today.
Saved you, huh?
Yeah.
Golly, man, these customers, sometimes these customers, boy, they just, what? These customers are something else, you know what I mean?
No.
You don't know what I mean?
We want what should be done.
Right. It's hot out here.
I know it's hot out here. That's why I'm sitting in the house.
Okay, I just wanted to touch base with you, make sure that we was on the same page.
Yep.
And we are.
Yep.
All right. You have a wonderful afternoon.
Okay. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See, Zach probably weed eated that bank, and that's okay. But then he found himself up there cutting the back. And see, it probably took him an additional 20 minutes. And we didn't make no more money. We're going to stop that. We're not going to be doing that. You know. Well, I didn't tell him to do it, but okay. You know, I just don't like that kind of thing. Me and her talked about doing it. She mentioned it to him, and he went on and did it. And, you know, it's always something out here, man. Well, I tell you what, customers like her, they the first ones I drop when shit starts getting tight. That's the first one I'll drop with a quickness. And she's like, oh, what? Because you handling us, man. I don't like to be handled. I don't like for the guys to work for me have to do extra work and you're not even tipping nobody or nothing. You know, if she'd have gave Zach $10 tip, then okay, that's better than nothing. But she ain't giving nobody a tip or nothing. And we ain't gonna, you know, we ain't out here to do all that, man. She might get dropped at the end of this year. There's a couple of them I'm gonna drop for sure. I'm gonna go and get through the season, and if I get tight with help and everything, then I'll drop her before the end of the season. So Zach would be, you know, probably wrapped up with the one that's right over here, and he'd probably be heading over to where I'm going. Instead, he's probably 20 minutes behind that. See, the customer just, you know, and that's if Zach don't need to stop nowhere or nothing, because, you know, it's hot out here, man. And he might need to stop and get him something to drink. I mean, there's waters in the cooler, but okay, y'all, that's the last one of the day. It's 1:45 and Zach's blowing it off, and then we're gonna be I'm gonna meet him over at the mechanic shop and take him home. So we gotta wrap up the mechanic shop too. We didn't finish it yesterday. I just got a little bit of mowing to do. So yeah, I'm ready to get done, man. 97 degrees right now. Damn, 98 degrees. Ooh, it's hot. Zach busting his ass though. I gotta give him that, man. He's working hard. You know, there ain't no point in working hard though if you're just gonna blow your money. So, you know, well, you can't tell these guys what to do with their money. No, all I can tell them is what I'm gonna do with my money. But he said he got off work yesterday and he went to sleep, and he woke up about 6 or 7 last night, ate a sandwich, and then went back to sleep again. So he's probably pretty refreshed. If he could just go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every day, he'd probably feel a lot better and be a lot more consistent in everything. You know, as you get older, man, your body and your time and everything, resting and sleep and eat and all the things that you do regular, if you do it on more regular, where you're not staying up to 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and having to wake back up at 7 to go to work at 8, if you could just go to bed around 11 or even 12 and it be every night, get up at 7 every day, then, you know. But a lot of times you guys come out here, they stay up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, you know, playing on the phone and, you know, whatever they do, you know, Facebooking and whatever, TikToking. So I go to bed about the same time every night, and I wake up about the same time every day, and I eat dinner about the same time every day, and you know, everything's about the same. Saturday and Sunday, I don't sleep in to 10 or 11 o'clock. Get up at the same time. Same thing. Even if I don't have to work, I'm still getting up at the same time. It's just, you know, I like structure. And if I don't have structure, then I create my own.